Ready? Allora vorrei sapere, sappiamo che la relazione tra Rosalie e Bella è sempre stata molto complicata e si è distesa, per così dire, a cominciare da Eclipse e poi Breaking Dawn. Parlando di Breaking Dawn, vorrei sapere, secondo Nikki, Rosalie cosa pensa nel momento in cui arriva la famosa telefonata di Bella che chiede proprio a Rosalie aiuto per lei e per il bambino.
Stephenie Meyers didn't write this, but I really believe that Rosalie wanted to have a purpose and wanted to be needed. Or maybe that was just myself as an actor feeling like I wasn't doing enough. I suppose, I mean, she becomes, Rosalie becomes Bella's everything in a sense. She's the only one there. And I actually haven't seen the movie yet. I forgot to say that when we started because things change from a book to a script to a film, so I don't know what's actually in there. But when filming, we had, there were a lot of quiet moments between Kristen and I, and it felt really nice to interact with other actors on a set and not feel like a prop, like we at times, feel, because there's 5 of us in a room, and there's room for each of us to have a line, and nothing is really reacting off of anyone else, and so it felt really nice to actually have like a back and forth. I was worried, as I said earlier, about that transition. Eclipse left off in sort of like a gray area with Bella. It was like, I don't hate you right now, but we're still not here with each other. So I don't know in the beginning of Breaking Dawn how they actually ended up doing that, but I hope it seems like a smooth transition.
Hi Nikki, hi Jackson, welcome. Volevo sapere, visto che c'è una grande fioritura di letteratura young adult, parecchi di questi progetti sono stati già acquisiti per il cinema, volevo sapere se siete appassionati del genere, a quale franchise vi piacerebbe partecipare come protagonisti, o se non lo siete, se accettereste di nuovo di partecipare a un progetto young adult o preferite, sganciarvi un po' da questo tipo di genere.
Well, it's an interesting climate. I mean, it is a young adult climate in terms of the entertainment industry. It's I just produced a web series this past year with Warner Brothers and Nick Chi of the Charlie's Angels films and TV shows like The O.C., which Nikki and I both guest starred on, and the film Nikita, and Chuck and all those shows. And so for me, it was exactly what we're going after, is that new demographic, that young demographic in a new media format. And I think even politicians go after the young adults, and it's because they are the influence of what is art. I mean, we always look to the young kids and you say you are the future of the world, and they are also the future of the arts. That's one thing that we also strive to do. And yes, there's a lot of young adult literature out there that's being made into films. I think The Hunger Games is going to be made into the next series as well. That's very intriguing. I think they're making another Percy Jackson as well. I mean, there's all these series, there's all this kind of types of literature that that companies are looking at and trying to buy, and find the product of. I would definitely jump on board for another project in terms of a young adult series. I find them very fascinating, especially in today's climate. It's important. It really is.
If it was something that I was really passionate about, I definitely think it's incredible to see what our youth can do, and it makes me feel old actually, because they're actually capable of doing. I have an 11-year-old little brother who's like such a whiz on the computer and like far more capable than I am at figuring out most of like the social media stuff, and so I think there's something to be said for it. But I believe in, I would probably be much more successful than I am if I didn't believe like this, but I believe that you should just do the things that you want to do and not necessarily go after what the key to success is. But that's not the best business mind, I suppose.